Hey everybody, welcome back to The Loop. Yesterday we saw a side of Jesus that a lot of us need to see. We saw that Jesus feels compassion for people. At the beginning of Mark 8, Jesus fed 4,000 people on just 7 loaves of bread and a few fish. And he did it because he felt compassion for them. In the story today, you need to see a different side of Jesus. In this story, Jesus is both confused and concerned about people. After Jesus feeds 4,000 people on 7 loaves of bread, the disciples hop in a boat with Jesus, and the text says in verse 14 that they forgot to bring bread except for 1 loaf, and apparently they were stressed about it. In fact, in verse 17, Jesus asked them, "Why are you talking about having no bread?" He is both confused and he's a little concerned about their lack of faith. He reminds them that on another occasion, he broke 5 loaves of bread and he fed 5,000 people with it. He reminds them that he just broke 7 loaves of bread and he fed 4,000 people with it. And now they're stressed because there's 1 loaf and there's 12 guys. It makes no sense to Jesus. He is confused and he is concerned by their lack of faith. And so Jesus asks a series of questions to try to figure out what's the problem with your faith. And I want you to listen to these questions as we think about our own lack of faith. First, Jesus asks, do you not understand? Jesus has repeatedly shown that he is compassionate and he is capable of taking care of them. And yet maybe they just don't understand that these are not isolated events so that Jesus can show off his miraculous powers. These are actual events that are designed to teach us about who Jesus is and the way that he cares for his people. Second, Jesus asked this other question. He said, are your hearts hardened? Maybe they're just people who are skeptical or cynical. Maybe they just believe the worst about Jesus rather than believing the best about Jesus. Maybe they just have trust issues. Maybe people have broken their trust so many times in life that they just don't trust people anymore, not even Jesus. Third, Jesus asked this question. He said, do you have eyes but fail to see and ears but fail to hear? Like maybe you hear me, but you're not really listening to me. Maybe you see what I'm doing, but you're just not really thinking about what I'm doing. Or maybe Jesus says, you just don't remember. Like you have a short-term memory. You forget way too quickly. As we wrap it up today, I want you to know that there are times when Jesus is both confused and concerned about our lack of faith. Our lack of faith is probably rooted in one of these 4 things. So take a minute and really process it with Jesus so that your faith in him might grow.